use any more than 15 against the throw, can you? I mean, the chance was there for Smith.
16.
The way he was playing in the early early 3 sets, they were 15 and under. Certainly now, Wade in the driving seat.
Let's
make the point, though, as we've made many times over the years. It is one thing to catch up, it is another to go past, because you've made this enormous effort, haven't you, Rod, to get back from 0-3 to 3-3. Then you've got to go again and get past.
Well, we see it with Huybrechts and White, didn't we? Huybrechts 3-0 down. Well, there's Sammy, James Wade's girlfriend, one of our walk-on girls early part of the week. I'm sure she's probably feeling it more than what James is. But I was saying, Huybrechts got back from 3-0 down to 3-all and then could not get over the finishing line.
Another 5, fateful 5, and another.
40. And
19 single 5s and 6 treble 5s. He's been cursed by a horrible case of Wayne Mardle's lateral drift.
That is where you miss if you're a right-handed player, though. It's always going to be the 5s. It just means that when you're releasing the dart, the shoulder's playing too much of a part in the action, and if you stand there and you move your shoulder forward, it turns the body to the left, and all of that, you will throw that dart to the left. But Smith now to hold his throw in this deciding set. I don't know what he stopped for, because that's not a bad guide. Well, he recouped himself. The second one may have been right on the tight of the double 4, but it was in. Now this is a pressure leg for James Wade. Needs the treble.
100.
The Pie Man is dining out on the treble 20. A feast. I wonder, Sammy's looking edgy. You sit there, and all you can do is will darts in, and as far as I'm aware, Rod, the power of persuasion does not direct tungsten into its target very often. You're relying on the left arm of James Wade. So often the golden arm.
Well, he's got to find 2 trebles. 1 is not enough. Let's have a quick look over the scoreboard, and that's not enough. The advantage certainly to Andy Smith now. He's got to get 6 darts from here. And he can't afford is it without a treble. Well, he's hit that. Now another one. This is a far better leg from Smith.
100.
Well, nothing less than the 140 you feel will be good enough. And that's an absolute perfect dart from James Wade.
Fabulous.
145. And you require 121.
Got to find treble 17. No, it's not there. So James Wade's big score, that 145, has given him a chance to level the match up just when it looked as though this leg was drifting away from him. Tops. 6 times in 10 attempts. He's nailed double top.
Do you know what I like about that leg of James Wade? the last start of his scoring, the 25, leaves him the 56, 2 guaranteed darts at double top. If it had gone for the 19, leaves him 62, may only get 1 dart. And I just feel that the players, with the last dart in hand scoring, should use that 25 a bit more. You see the Dutch especially use the 25 of ball on 121. That I don't understand, but certainly James Wade, I'm with him on that one.
Remember, that was a leg when Andy Smith weighed in with a meaty 180.
Sorry, 38.
Had a vigorous debate, Rodney, didn't we, about whether it was best to throw first or second in the final set. I think I was proved right in that Hybrex game. But if Smith can keep holding it, just heaps the pressure back on Wade. And even if he is broken, he's got the second chance to get out of trouble, Andy Smith. But we'll see how it pans out, as Wade looks to step up the tempo a little bit. Oh goodness, it's never an ideal time, but there are some times which are much worse than others to get a bounce out.
80.
Yeah, right in the cross section. That's unusual to get a bounce out in any of these dartboards. And that is a stroke of bad luck for James Wade. He's just checking the scores. Looks like he's going to switch to the 16s.
96.
Well, Wade will know that Smith may only get 1 dart at a double, so at least 1 treble, give himself a minimum a chance of a ton. Now that's tough because he's got to stay on the 20s. That's 100. An unbelievable dart. Moved across the hockey about 3 foot. So now Smith to get within 1 leg. Well, that leaves him 45. He can't miscount here. Oh, what a time to hit that.
Well, he has made a number of blunders of that ilk in the match, Andy Smith, and if you keep making mistakes like that, sooner or later you're going to pay a very heavy price against a world-class operator like James Wade. 2 double tops then. He's gone for the treble.
60.
Yeah, I mean, he stayed on the treble 20 because that first up was a perfect guide. You know, we can debate whether he should have gone top tops. 4 from 6 on double top. That's 5 from 7 on Andy Smith. And now he's 1 leg away from a historic win against James Wade to go through to the 3rd round. The pressure now piling on James Wade.
Yeah, it would be Andy Smith's best win at the World Championship. I'm sure he'd jokingly say he hasn't had very many to choose from. He's that kind of guy.
139.
But it would only be the 3rd time he's reached round 3. Last time, as we mentioned, against 2011 when he was bundled out by Gary Anderson. 500 to 1 no-hoper at the start of play today. Andy Smith.
Well, you've got to give it to Andy Smith. I mean, he led 3 sets to 0. James Wade has got it back. And now Smith has found a good bit of form. Certainly a good bit of form. And he has taken this last set to James Wade. Wade now needs to dig deep. All that experience of the last 12 to 15 years. 6 darts for Andy Smith. And a 180 would be his 6th of the match. Oh, the 6th of a match could be the crucial 180 of the whole match completely. What a time. 9 darts thrown from Andy Smith. And he wants 42. He's going to get 2 darts at double 16 for the match.
Well, James Wade, 3 times a beaten semi-finalist, is going to have to survive another couple of match darts here. If he's to go through, all he can do is hope. That is just in 10, only just in 10, but he's got 2 darts at double 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you.
Time will tell whether he was right to back away. Oh, he's very unlucky. He's very unlucky, and Wade has survived another 2 match starts. That's 8 in the tournament now. 8 times he could have gone. Tops. 8 times he could have been on the way home. 8 times his opponent has missed, and James Wade has levelled up this match at 3 sets all and 2 legs all.
Well, Rod, I can assure you there'll be a few players watching this going, please give me a bit of luck that James Wade has had in it. Certainly Kevin Painter. How's your luck, Kev? I know you've been watching this. And it is, you know, it's just the way it is. The pressure's on. And poor old Andy Smith, hopefully it won't affect the rest of the game for him. He's just got to plug away now, just got to carry on.
83.
Well, it was a pretty edgy attempt at 42. He just squeezed that one to single 10. He's very unlucky, in my opinion, with the second attempt at double 16. Wired it on the inside.
140.
As you well know, Rod, sometimes you throw a really good dart and it just doesn't go in. What can you do?
There's nothing you can do, but next time you throw it, make sure it goes in. I mean, there's no sympathy in this game. If you miss and someone takes it out, that's just the way it is. You've just got to play better and make sure you hit those doubles.
60.
We've all been there so many times.
Look, it's not James Wade's
60.
fault that his opponent in this match and the one before has kept missing match darts. All you do is say thanks very much and just keep going.
Well, I can assure you, over James Wade's career, he's let a lot of people off, like every single dart player has. And I certainly used to say thank you very much. That's one back.
How magnanimous of you, Rodney. Wade's problem, and he mentioned this in the first game, is that he hasn't scored heavily enough in the match. And that's what's left him so far behind all the time, relying on Smith to keep missing. On 20, needs treble to lead double. Too low and too high.
41.
Dear, oh dear, dear, oh dear.
122.
Well, this is the first chance that James Wade's had of taking the lead in this match. Treble 18 will leaving the ball. He wants the bullseye. We've seen him do it so many times. And James Wade has pulled it out of the bag again. And how many times have we seen him do that, Rod? I mean, you've got to take your hat off to the guy. Oh, it's called bottle, isn't it? You know, Andy Smith now really up against the wall. We know Andy Smith is capable of throwing a 12 darter, and well, that's going to help.
Well, everyone likes Andy Smith, everyone loves Andy Smith, and you'd have to be pretty cold-hearted not to feel very sympathetic if he does get beat here. But Wade will show no sympathy, as you said, Rod, no remorse, just ruthlessly trample all over him and march through to round 3, because that is his job.
Well, if Smith does lose, I'll take him out for dinner. If he goes on to win, he can take me out for dinner. It's probably going to be cheaper for him than it is for me.
Wade has not been in front in this darts match since he led 2 legs to 1 in the very first set. He leads again now. Trying to put his head in front, just on the winning post. As he has so often. James just enough Wade. Is it going to be so again?
28.
I think it is.
Well, even in the marathon, the only thing that counts is that last couple of feet getting over the finishing line, and certainly James Wade here, if he does get over the finishing line, he'll feel he's run a marathon.
Hopefully not in those new shoes, otherwise he'll probably never walk again. The winner here, remember, plays Justin Pipe or Devon Peterson. They would be on a possible collision course in the quarterfinals with Adrian Lewis. Well, that would be a rematch. Double top for the match! Oh, it's a fabulous finish! James Wade has survived again. The master of brinksmanship has done it again at the Ali Pali. From 3-0 down, he wins 4-3 and he reaches round 3. The great survivor.